There is a lot of hype around New Noida, but a lot of investors are very naive. They perhaps do not understand much of this investment. So let me break down three things that you should be careful when you're buying lands in New Noida, and you should consider them. Okay. Hi everyone. I talk about land investments and how you can multiply your wealth on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe if you've not subscribed, and check out a lot of other videos which I have made, all informative, no sales. Okay, so back to the New Noida, three things that you should consider. The first thing is that the size of the Bigha is 633 square meter there, which is very small compared to the size of the Bigha in Jewar, which is 843 square meter. So in terms of Bigha, when people tell you it's 20 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees a Bigha, it looks cheaper than Jewar. But the fact is, if you convert that into 843 square meter, that comes out to be 35 lakh rupees a Bigha now. So why would you pay so much for the lands which are so far from the Abadi areas and which are as much as Jewar? This is a much prime area. New Noida, not even a single foundation has been laid. It's all villages. Whereas Jewar has Jewar airport and a lot of developed sectors of YEIDA. Secondly, lot of hype, lot of newspapers, but there hasn't been a single land acquisition in New Noida. So we are not sure of the timelines. We do not know when the acquisition will start, how much time they'll take to pay out the money, etc., etc. So it's a very unsure territory, especially when you're investing that much money. You want to see some history of the payouts, you want to see some activity there, but nothing so far. So it's all hype, it's all in the air. People are making money, the property brokers are making money, but you have to be very careful. The timelines also will be longer because no acquisition has happened so far. Third, there is a lot of misinformation in the market. Some people say that you'll be getting a plot, some people say you'll not be getting the plot. I am 100% sure you will not be getting the plot, because that has not been the announcement coming from the Noida Authority or New Noida. What they've promised is that you'll be getting a good handsome compensation, by the way, which is not very far from the pricing of the land. So even if you buy a land, let's say at 25 lakh rupees, you get 35 lakh rupees in compensation, which may sound a lot, but then you're not sure of the timeline, and the most returns come from the value of the plot. So I do not recommend buying lands just for cash compensation, which we are not sure when we'll get. Sure, we'll get maybe 5-10 lakh rupees Bigha extra, but still we are not getting the plot. The 7% plot in YEIDA, for instance, is massively beneficial. Like if you buy 1 Bigha of land there, your plot will be valued at 40-50 lakh rupees thereabout. So that's where you make disproportionate returns versus you just making 20-25% extra on top of what you paid on the land. So before you invest in New Noida, consider all these factors, do your homework, do your research, and let me know in the comments what do you think about investments in New Noida. Right now, I'm going to give it a pass. I'm not going to invest any of my money. And if I'm not investing my money, I wouldn't recommend that you either.